New York apartments are small, but your style doesn't have to be. If your window faces brick, if your space barely fits a desk, you can still create a home that breathes. These 5 houseplants are rare, sculptural, and built for city life. They don't just survive indoors, they elevate the room. Maybe your space isn't big, but it has character. A brick wall, a warm slant of light, a corner that catches everything. In New York, your home becomes your canvas. And the right plants? They don't just decorate, they anchor the energy. These aren't filler plants. They're presents. A black velvet alocasia in the hallway. A cascading Hoya near your coffee. Each one adds something you can feel. This is a city of edge, memory, and movement, and the way you design your home should reflect all of it. First up, the Black Raven ZZ. This isn't your average ZZ plant. The Raven was chosen intentionally, not just because it survives, but because of how it settles a room. That rich, deep black, it absorbs visual noise. In tight New York apartments with too much light bounce or clutter, the Raven adds stillness. It's sculptural, it's slow-growing, and it thrives in places most plants would fail. Windowless corners, long hallways, back-of-the-room bookshelves, this is where the Raven belongs. Water it every 2 to 3 weeks. No misting, no babysitting. It's a set-and-forget-it kind of elegance. Want to make this plant pop? Pair it with a travertine pedestal or a soft matte concrete pot. The contrast pulls focus and lets the leaves do what they do best. Plant number 2 is a statement, and it knows it. The variegated Alocasia macrorrhiza is bold, architectural, and unapologetically dramatic. But here's the truth. This isn't just a plant. It's a gesture, a way to say your space was curated, not filled. The large white and green leaves pull light into corners that usually fall flat. They bring movement, even when nothing else in the room is moving. Position it near a south or east-facing window. It craves bright, indirect light. And don't rush the watering. Let the top inch of soil dry out first. Humidity helps, think 60% and up. Let this plant breathe. Style it solo in a low-traffic corner, or stagger it behind a chair or credenza to add layered depth. It works like sculpture, except it grows. Plant number 3 is for those who notice the details. The ones who slow down, lean in, and trace the lines of a leaf with their eyes. Meet the Hoya Polyneura Broget, or, as collectors call it, the fishtail Hoya. This plant is quiet but unforgettable. Its pale variegation dances across leaves shaped like fish bones, delicate, elegant, and perfectly imperfect. Let it trail across a shelf, down a bookcase, or through a wall-mounted ceramic. It thrives in medium to bright indirect light and prefers to dry out fully between waterings. The more light it receives, the more those soft patterns begin to shimmer. This plant softens structure. Use it to break up straight lines, drape it near art, under bookshelves, or from a handmade wall sconce. The variegated monstera is a star, but not every apartment is ready for it. It's white marbling, stunning, yes, but delicate. If you put this plant in harsh, direct sun, those creamy leaves will burn. It needs bright, indirect light. A north or east-facing window is ideal. Water it when the soil is about halfway dry. No soggy roots, no bone-dry base. And always give it something to climb, a moss pole, a wood plank, even driftwood if you've got the vibe. Because here's the thing, this isn't a background plant. It's not meant to disappear into the room. It's meant to anchor it, to create that wow moment when someone steps inside. Style this plant with vertical intention. Let it climb, and don't crowd it. To close out our list, we go tactile. The Alocasia frydek or black velvet doesn't shout. It whispers, invites you to slow down, to notice, to feel. These plants bring drama, yes, but in a soft, velvet kind of way. Their leaves are deep, moody green, almost black. And when light hits just right, you see the shimmer, the detail, the quiet texture. They do best in medium light with a little extra humidity. Perfect for a bedside table or that one low-light shelf that still deserves attention. Water every 5 to 7 days, just enough to keep the soil consistently moist but never soggy. This is a plant you style with intention. Think linen, raw clay, or weathered wood. Materials that speak the same quiet language. If you love these plants but feel unsure about the care, we've already done the hard part. Our Roots and Roast Tool Hub is stocked with the exact products we use. From low-profile grow lights to planters that breathe and soil that drains right. Whether you're working with brick walls, hallway shelves, or one north-facing window, this gear makes plant care possible and beautiful. Let's talk about what actually makes these plants work. Not just biologically, but beautifully. Start with light, because everything flows from that. Bright indirect light doesn't mean any sunny spot. It means filtered light, not beaming. East-facing windows are ideal. They give you gentle morning exposure without the scorch. South works too. Just add sheer curtains to protect delicate leaves like monstera or alocasia. For low light, you want structural plants with low metabolic demand. That's why the Raven ZZ and Black Velvet thrive in those tucked-away corners. Design harmony. A plant can survive anywhere, but to make it feel like it belongs, you have to listen to the materials around it. Soft, oversized leaves like a Frydek or monstera want softness near them. Think linen throws, low-sheen ceramics, woven wrought tan, matte black planters. Sleek or compact foliage, like Hoya or Raven ZZ, works beautifully with travertine, raw wood, or brushed metal. It's a conversation between the leaf and the surface. And that's where our style lives. Not in the latest rare plant drop, but in the quiet layers we build, shape, tone, texture, and light, to make a space feel like you. If you only remember one thing from this video, let it be this. Start with placement. Let the light guide your layout. That's not just plant care, that's spatial intelligence. In a city like New York, space is precious. And every leaf, every pot, every slant of morning light, it matters. You can train rare plants to thrive indoors, but only if they're placed where they can breathe. You don't need more plants. You need better placement. Find your brightest east or north-facing window. List which plant deserves that light. Make a plan, not a guess. We made it even easier for you. Download our free apartment plant style guide. It's filled with light maps, material pairings, and tips tailored for real NYC spaces. You'll find the link right below. Start here. NYC apartments are plant killers, unless you use these hacks. Or if you're in Brooklyn, best plants for apartments with bad light. Both are shorts, and they'll take what you learned today even deeper.